to be sure you're getting the most out of your retirement for all the years of your retirement? That's the primary goal of More Living with Jim Brogan and our Dollars and Cents segment, where we provide you with an important financial tip that will help positively impact the quality of your life in retirement. And now here's Jim with this week's Dollars and Cents tip.
This week for Dollars and Cents, my statement to you is don't underestimate the impact of inflation in retirement. Inflation is one of the three greatest risks you face in retirement. The other two are investment loss. The third is medical catastrophe, long-term health care. Okay? But inflation is very powerful. So what if you have almost all, if not all of your money in a fixed income portfolio? CDs, bonds, maybe municipal bonds, and they're long-term, okay? Let's look at the impact of that. You're stuck making whatever interest rates you're making on your portfolio, that's what you're going to make until those bonds mature. If inflation takes root and we see rising interest rates, those bond values are going to decrease. Now you could say, well, Jim, if I hold them till they mature, I'm going to get all of my principal back. And that is true. But what's the impact of inflation while you're waiting to where the bond matures and you can reinvest it at a higher rate? Because remember, if you have a fixed income portfolio, unless you have bonds come and due every single year, okay, and even if you do, if a lot of them are long term, even if they are coming due every year, you've got a substantial piece of your portfolio that's stuck making a rate, whatever it's making today. In a normal inflationary environment, okay, just normal, in a 10-year period, you need your income to go up 40%. Or you're losing money. Okay, so if you're drawing $50,000 a year now, in 10 years it needs to be $70,000 a year. Or you're losing money. How much are you losing? Well, in that scenario, you're losing almost 30% of your income. Okay? Now that's if we have a normal inflationary environment. 30%, that's just in 10 years you would lose 30% of your income. Now right now inflation is below normal. But it very easily could be above normal in the next 10 years. Many of you that I talk to are very concerned about inflation down the road, long term. What if it went up 50% in 10 years? If you are in a fixed income portfolio and don't see your income increase, you're losing 33% of your income. Think about that. If you've got $100,000 and you need to increase 50%, now it needs to be at $150,000. Just to buy the same amount of milk and bread and gasoline and water and food and groceries and over-the-counter medicines, okay? 100 to 150 in 10 years. But if you're still stuck at 100, that is a 33% reduction of income from the 150 you should have. You're losing 33% of your income. And many of you are worried that we could see inflation beyond that, much more than 4.5% a year. So don't underestimate the impact of inflation. Your income over 10-year periods has really got to be increasing at least until you're in your early 80s. Then your spending will start to slow down some to help offset the impact of inflation. But please do not underestimate the impact of inflation on your retirement income.
And that's our Dollars and Cents segment for this week. You can find this week's Dollars and Cents segment and others by visiting BroganFinancial.com.